All right, buckaroos, we are back with my favorite seasonal banner of the year. It's Halloween time. Just love the monster aesthetic and all the costumes and stuff. You guys know I love Castlevania, so of course Halloween is probably my favorite holiday, like even more than Christmas, I would say. I just always have loved Halloween. Okay, so we're starting things off with these stats for the units. We have like a massive amount of spoilers, like multiple rearmed heroes that are coming up have been spoiled. You can probably already guess who they are just based on the last rearmed hero we got. But in case you didn't, there are going to be some spoilers here, which I will warn you guys when the time comes. Okay, so we're going to also do this off the cuff because we are very early to these data mines, so we want to make sure we are calculating everything right now. Okay, so we're going to start with the Duo Anna, really awesome unit here. So they have 40 HP, they've got 44 attack, they have 47 speed, they've got 31 defense, and then they have 27 res. So that gives them a grand total of 189 for the BST. And now for Boons and Banes, let's see here. So to calculate Boons and Banes, you want to make sure when your level 40 stats are subtracted from the level 1 stats, you get either a 10, 19, 30, or 39, and that's going to indicate a super boon. So they have 1 in attack, they have plus attack, by the looks of this. And then what else do they have? Unfortunately, we missed out on speed there. That looks to be about it. Yeah, so I would calculate Banes too, but there's not really much point. So plus attack is pretty good for them. They already have speed up 3 on their weapon anyway, so they don't really need a super boon on speed. They've got 50 speed just from their weapon, which is nuts. So that, like, 53 speed is crazy, right? So that's already really good. They have an awesome harmonic skill where they can give Resonant Blades, Resonant Shields, and 99 healing to everyone from the same titles as them, which would be Engage and Awakening. Unfortunately, the -5 cooldown count is only given to them. Whereas, instead of giving it to, like, all the characters from the same titles, that would have just been, like, bananas, though, if they were able to do that. So it's similar to Altina's, where Altina only gives herself Vantage, and then she gives the other effects to everybody else. So they're another duo hero where they have a unique effect to them, and then they also have party-wide boosting that they can do. They're also a really crazy frontliner. They have God tier fodder. They got Prime 4. They've got Gambit 4. They have Attack Speed Snap. Like, all insanely good stuff. They come with Miracle. They're going to be a solid frontline option if you want to give them Guidance 4 and Soaring Guidance instead of Snap. And then maybe you could even give them, like, the new B skill from, what's-her-face? The new B skill from Elincia, so that they can also warp in themselves and then allow other units to warp to them. With the Miracle and the damage reduction and the cutting of DR, they're going to be a very powerful frontliner, a very awesome unit there. So Fedicin, on his birthday, was able to get a really awesome surprise. Very good for him. Very happy. Okay, so we have the kitty cat up next. Flame. I still don't understand. Like, what is the deal with this? Do kitty cats dress up like they're going to a tea party? Like, do they wear a bonnet? Do they have an umbrella? Like, what kind of kitty cat is this? Never seen him. Alright, so for Flame, we've got here 38 HP. We've got 46 attack. We have 26 speed. We've got 18 defense. And then we have 46 res. Monster attack and res there. So a 174 BST. She is a cavalry staff type. So makes a little bit of sense that her BST would be much lower than Anna. Okay, so for her Boons and Banes, let's see here. Alright, so she has 1 in attack, it looks like. Plus attack there. Plus attack has got to be the most common super boon. Alright, nothing in speed, nothing in defense, and then she's got 1 in res also. Alright, that makes the most sense. I mean, obviously for Flame, that's what you would want, plus attack or res. Whoa. Okay, my spacebar button is broken, by the way. I need to get a new keyboard. My spacebar, when I tap it, sometimes it'll click, and then it'll, like, just stick there and just do a million space bars. So Flame, there's not really much to comment on with Flame. She's just a better version of OG Flame. She gives the DR support for 30% to allies in 2 spaces. Now she also gives a breath effect, and she's giving nullify enemies' attack bonuses as well. So lots and lots of support from her, but I'm not the biggest fan. Her new B skill, though, is pretty nice for staff cavalry types, because it's better than Dazzling Shift on them. Just enables Kanto Rem, and then also gives them Dazzling Staff. So she does have a pretty good B skill for fodder. Okay, Tamara's up next. Tamara is probably the second best, or maybe she even is the best unit on the banner, better than Anna. I don't know. Like that, they're both really close. But of course, Tamara was a long-awaited unit ever since they teased her in the Ask Her dance video. So 37 HP, very low HP. Then we have 41 attack. We've got 46 speed. We have 46 wow, okay. 46 defense for this, like, scrawny little girl here. And then we got 23 in res. Okay, so she has a 193 BST overall, which is... That ties with Cyril, right? Yeah. I mean, Cyril is, of course, a ranged unit, so... I mean, he got the trainee BST bonus. Let's take a look at Tamara's boons and banes here, if she's got any. Oh, none in attack and speed. That's kind of sucky. She's got one in defense, though, thankfully, which is good, because her weapon needs her to do a defense check. All right, here we go again with this unlimited spacebar nonsense. Is that really it? She only has one in defense? Yeah, 13 minus 46 is 33. 15 minus 41 is 36. No, 26, right? Yeah, unfortunate she's only got one in defense, but we'll take it. So her weapon, based on how high her defense is, if she's got more than the enemies in 3 columns and 3 rows, she inflicts guard on them at the start of turn, or at the start of the enemy turn. And then she also does a pulse effect on them as well. So, like, what was it called again? Pulse smoke, where she does +1 special charge. So if the enemies are running around with pre-charged specials, which they always are now in summoner duels, and you will even see that in AR too, like on defenses. People just running pre-charged specials with Hardy Bearing, or, I mean, Hardy Fighter, or Special Spiral 4, Times Pulse 4, all of the yada yada going on right now. She can just negate all of that. So it's a pretty helpful thing to have. It's similar to Duo Mark and Duo Ike's Duo skill, where they do that on one turn when they pop the Duo skill. But Tamara does that at the start of every enemy turn. So it's pretty good to just have that permanently for team support. And then in combat, she's also pretty cracked too. She gets a free bonfire tacked on to whatever her special is. She comes with Vital Astra. She's got Times Pulse 4. She has Spurn 4 as well. And she's got Bonus Doubler 4, a new really cool fodder skill. So Tamara, I would say, is probably... Is she the star of the banner, or is it Anna? I think it's like a tie between them. They're both really good and definitely worthwhile to summon for. Okay, we have our boy Sadal up next. The Dancer of Engage. Finally, we've got him. Watch the next Engage Limited battle, by the way. Prevent you from using a Dancer, so they're going to bait us to summon this guy. And then he's not even going to be able to be used on the next Limited battle. Not that it's a big deal, though, because this guy is a demote, so he's not too difficult to get. He has a pretty solid inheritable tome as well. So he's an infantry red tome, and his stat line is 40 HP. We've got 40 attack. We have 46 speed. Pretty nice attack and speed for a dancer, honestly. Then we got 21 defense and 25 res. Yeah, he could pull off the arcane red tome build pretty well. Being an infantry dancer, yeah, you just give him like Special Spiral 4, arcane red tome. You give him Times Pulse 4, and then he's just blowing up whatever. He can provide the dance support. Pretty nice, like, mixed option, like, supporter dancer or also a nuking dancer, whichever would suit your needs the most. 172 for the BST for Sadal. Not really the best, but we'll take it. I mean, dancers always have the lowest BST. And then for boons and banes, let's take a look here. All right, he's got none in attack and speed, unfortunately. Yeah, 35. What is that? 35 speed and then 35 attack. That's not a super boon level. Yeah, he's got one in res. Okay, his super boon is in res. Alright, sure, Sadal. We'll take that, I guess. Yeah, his res is a little bit too low to really make use of the good res skills like Sabotage Attack Res or Def Res Ploy 3. But, I mean, it's better than nothing. At least he has a super boon. A lot of times, demotes just don't even have one. Okay, and then finally, we have this guy here who is this guy anyway? Does anyone know this guy? I've got no clue. Who is this? Alright, he has 48 HP. We've got also 46 attack. We've got 31 speed. We got 48 defense. And then we have 27 res for an armored sword type. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Armored sword. Not a common type that we usually get. So, yeah, mostly when we get free-to-play armor types, they're usually lances or axes. So, a sword is nice for once. Okay, 200 BST. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's already beating Vigard. Vigard gets that with a Super Boon active. Although he's going to score in the same bin as Vigard, though. Because he doesn't make it to 205, unfortunately. So let's see here. We got one in HP. We have a Super Boon on HP for the unknown stranger. Jesus Christ. I need to get this new keyboard already. Like, this keyboard is a nightmare. After this spacebar broke. Like, I push buttons. It doesn't even work sometimes. Alright, we have also none on defense there, and is that one in res? 20, hold on. Let's see here. 27 minus 8. Yeah, I have to you bust out the calculator for like 3rd grade level math. Yeah, so we have one in HP and res there. Yeah, I guess we'll take the res. His defense is already really good. So just balancing him out a little bit more with 31 res. Not that you need him to tank res anyway. You just give him near save, attack, defense. And he can focus on fighting melee types. But it is nice to get res there, I guess. So there we go for the whoever this guy is. His stat line there. Now we also have their artwork here to take a look at. I don't know why they had the spoiler tag there. We already knew who this was. Alright, so if anyone has ever seen this guy before, let me know. I've never heard of him. Who is this? Alright, pretty interesting artwork, though. We have a big jack-o'-lantern on his head. His weapon is a hoe. Like, or is that a rake? It's like something like that. I'm not too familiar with my gardening tools, so y'all can tell me if this is a hoe or a rake. Alright, and there is the injured art from the mysterious person. Okay, so we also have skills to take a look at. Farmer's tool. Literally, they're not telling me if it's a hoe or a rake. They're just trolling at this point. So, inheritable sword here for... How is this a sword, by the way? This does not look like a sword, the weapon that he's got. It looks more like a lance, but thank God he's not a lance, though. Okay, 14 might, 1 range. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is... Or if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and defense up 6 to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats up X to unit during combat, where X is 4 plus the highest bonus on each stat between unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit. So it's basically just bonus doubler 4, essentially. It's not a bad effect to have. It's a pretty good amount of stats you'll be getting out of this. And also the start of turn bonuses to yourself and the allies, which is nice. So yeah, this is okay. It's certainly better than Arcane Lift's weapon. I'll give it that. For him, though, you probably want Flame Goonbai. I would say that would probably be the weapon of choice to give this guy. Because his defense is so crazy, he's going to get a lot of debuffs to the enemy's attack and defense there. Okay, we have Ignis for his base kit, and then we also have attack and defense ideal 3. R.I.P. And, okay, we'll take Vengeful Fighter, I guess. Is this the first time we've gotten Vengeful Fighter? I think Vigard might have had Vengeful Fighter, but it is nice to get more copies of Vengeful Fighter, because, of course, the level 4 is a nice gold border armor skill you can give out, so that would be nice. Okay, Sadal has attack res finish at 4-star. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. We don't want this booty skill right here that everyone says is awesome, but no one ever uses. So, Infantry Null follow-up at 5-star. No one really cares. Okay, so Kitty Cat over here has, of course, Dazzle Far Trace, which should be locked to... Oh, it's for flying and also cavalry staffs only. I guess that makes sense, because infantry can't get Canto Rem. And that's pretty much all there is to cover with the new units. So, we also have the Sacred Seals for the next Tempest Trial. We're getting Threaten, Attack, and Defense 2, and then Even Tempest. So, Even Tempest finally to combo with Odd Tempest. Nice combination there. Now, here is where we come into spoiler territory, and we've got multiple rearmed heroes here, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then run away right now. Run away, Simba. Run away and never return. Okay, here we go. So, here is Rearmed Triandra. It looks like she's got... I can't tell if... This is certainly not a tome, right? There's no way this is a tome, whatever she's got there. I can't tell what kind of weapon this is, but it's not a tome. That much I am sure. Alright, let's open this up. get a better look at her artwork here. Was Triandra the one that was bullying Aether in the Tempest trial, or was that Plumeria? I can't remember. Okay, we also have Flame, or Peony here. I can't believe I just called her Flame. Yeah, so Arcane Peony, and then also Arcane Triandra. It looks like she's got a scythe. Very interesting. Good girl Peony here with a scythe. Okay. And then whatever the hell this is. Okay, we have more to go, though. That's not all. Alright, attacking art. I guess that means that Peony's going to go next because we're getting, like, all of her artwork here. So the special attack art, and then we have also the injured art. And there's one more mystery character to take a look at. But first, let's appreciate the waifu here. Alright, so... got a lot of details on the thighs there. Okay. Alright, I do like some legs. Alright, here is the attacking artwork. Yeah, some more thighage. Peony showing off some thigh there. Okay. And then this, I guess it's not a scythe. It looks like an axe, actually. Oh, okay. So an arcane axe. We definitely need that. Hopefully it's got no follow-up built in. Then we have the special attack right there. And then finally the injured artwork. Very modest, not really showing off anything, which is perfectly fine. Okay, and now finally... dun dun dun! Here we go. Okay, so whoever in the world this is, I have no idea. This looks like a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card. This looks like one of them Xyz cards, right? Like, number 59, the Arcanian horror. I don't know, the Lovecraftian Cthulhuism alien from space. That's what this is. Yeah, so very interesting design here. I can't even tell you what this is. This is probably like the nightmare that they're trying to fight. Like the thing that's scaring the hell out of Aether. This is probably what it is. So the nightmare itself, that's what we're fighting. Let's see if we have any weapon info. Mirabilis must have been asleep when they gave out the new outfits. Oh, man. Nice one. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like we have the weapons yet. Game file for the new character says Gnugagap. No character buyer or anything yet. Okay, so Gnugagap. I guess that's the name of the Lovecraftian horror thing. Reverent Dream for Triandra, and then Cherished Dream for Peony. So 2 rearmed heroes on the way. I'm just trying to see if they have the weapon info. Altergeist monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the same thing that I thought, man. We're on the same page here. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. It's fitting, right, with all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Texts we've gotten lately. Like, this game is literally just devolved into Yu-Gi-Oh! So, that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the coverage on the Datamines and all of the craziness that ensued. I don't know why the maintenance itself was like 5 hours long. No reason whatsoever for that to be the case, but it was. So, that's all for now, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys again on the flip side.